Morning, everybody. Okay, so there's a couple things I wanted to talk about. The things that happen to us as twins, and maybe this will help you understand what is going on because it's the most confusing thing that I personally have ever been through. And, even to the point where you're on this journey, there's no doubt about it. And then something happens and you question that. Is this real? And some of the strongest people that I know that have been the biggest support for me have even went through this, and I have gone through this also. And so this is because I believe that the journey is not set in stone, solid one way. Okay, this journey is different for everybody because everybody has different energy. And so where you may think that you're the masculine or you may think that you're the feminine, you are both. You have both energies within you, and so does your counterpart. And what happens is, if you ever, if you see that card, temperance, the tarot card temperance, and you can see that he's got a cup and another cup, and he's pouring. What he's doing is he's tempering the liquid in those two cups. And so a lot of people that are bakers and cooks and stuff, they temper things. Chocolate gets tempered so it doesn't melt real easily in your hands. And so it's where you take a little bit of one thing and you mix it with a little bit of another thing so that it kind of has a chance to emulsify together before it actually cooks it. And so you would do this with eggs too. You'll temper eggs. But anyway, besides the point, we are tempering our energy with our twin. We're tempering our energy. So their energy is coming to us and we're resolving issues within that energy. And then once we've done that, that energy is going back to them, but with some of our energy, and they are now tempering that energy too. And this goes back and forth and back and forth, and it happens in the 5D, and it just happens energetically. It happens. And so we also have switches. We switch roles, okay? And so some people, and I've seen this in visions before, some people have a different polarity than other people, okay? So some people have a positive, and some people have a negative, and then there's people that have a positive negative, and then there's people that have a negative positive. And so there's some people that are super feminine, and there's some people that are super masculine. So a super masculine would be positive, and a super feminine would be negative. But there are people in between that too. And I am one of those people. And my twin is one of those people. I have a very, very balanced amount of feminine to male, masculine to feminine energy. Very balanced. I've always been told that my whole life from people that are in my family and people that I would get close to, that I have a really balanced energy. I'm not overly masculine or overly feminine. It's right in the middle. And so as a divine masculine, I will tell you, there are times that I felt like I was the divine feminine, and I can tell, I can feel the difference. And so like about maybe a week and a half ago about a week and a half ago, I felt the shift into full-on masculine energy, like really, really masculine energy happened to me. And I felt all the emotions change and all the energy change and my behavior changed. And it was as though my feminine, my divine counterpart, we'll just say that, she sent back energy to me and gave me back some of my masculine energy. And so I just want to talk about this because there's the runner chaser, there's the divine masculine, there's the divine feminine, and there's all these different people on YouTube that are always talking about this one construct of a dynamic that occurs within the twins. And it's not just one way, and it could be very, very confusing because it seems like there's one construct, but there's a whole bunch of different people having a different experience that are trying to fit their experience into that one construct. So this runner chaser and masculine feminine thing. And it's not that way for everybody. It is that way for a lot of people, but it's not that way for everybody. And I'm one of those people, it's not like that for me. And I just want to say that if you have any confusion in that, just know that everybody's journey is unique in its own way. we are tempering energy back and forth to our twins, and that energy is different from everybody. And the things that we're resolving is a little bit different for everybody. Some people have narcissistic characteristics, and some people have people-pleasing characteristics, and some people have just all kinds of different characteristics that we are tempering, that we are resolving back and forth. And so the runner chaser thing, while that might be true, it's not always the divine masculine that is the runner, and it's not always the divine feminine that is the chaser. And I want you to know, if you just started this journey and you just experienced separation, do not chase. I would highly suggest that you get used to being by yourself, figuring out how to give yourself love, figuring out how to enhance your self-worth. Well, actually, let me tell you this. If you increase your self-love and you do not chase, you will naturally increase your self-worth. That will happen naturally. And the runner-chaser dynamic doesn't have to fit for you, because it's a painful, if you look at how the runner-chaser dynamic occurs, if you stop chasing, it's a lot easier on you. And because you get used to being by yourself and filling your own cup. And it's a little bit less confusing because you're not always going after that person, trying to make them see, like trying to go after them and make them see things from your point of view. And don't you understand? We're twin flames. This is, that's part of the whole thing, is trying to impose your point of view on somebody when they're just flat out scared, okay, and confused and don't know what to do. They feel this very high sense of love for you, but it scares the living hell out of them. And you chasing them and going back and back and back is not helping anything for yourself or for them, because the way that it seems, the point of view that I have about this is it seems like it's more painful for the chaser than it is for the runner. But it's not. It's not more painful for one or the other. One person, okay, the runner is bewildered. They are bewildered. And the chaser is just really sad and lonely and doesn't understand and confused. But the runner's confused too. So as you stay in separation and you allow your counterpart to have the distance and space, the energy is going back and forth in the 5D. It's tempering. Your energy is resolving certain things with theirs, and it's going back to them, and then they're resolving and they're getting information from your energy, and it's going back and forth. And as it goes back and forth, you may experience this shift, this just role play switch where you're suddenly in this totally other energy. And so when I went into the totally like more masculine, the feminine, not as balanced, but more masculine, I will say that it was nice. It was a breath of fresh air because I felt different. I felt like, and another thing that happened when the masculine energy came back to me is it seemed like I was getting, people were approaching me and offering me, dates, and they want to go out and flirting. The attention is really nice, but if you do go out on a date, you want to really pay attention to the communication coming from your guides and coming from God, the universe. Now, I've never, I can't say I haven't, but I know that I should not be dating other people, because every single time I would think to myself, well, if I go date somebody, I won't be thinking about her as much. As soon as I will say that in my head and think about it, I see a lot of numbers. I see a lot of number syncs, and I'll see her number. Boom, it'll be right there. I'll see like an orb come by, and like out of the corner of my eye, I'll see an orb move, and I'll look, and it's directing me to look at the clock, and the time is her birth date. And I'm like, okay, got it. The Lord, God, and universe wants me to not go out with that other person. And then I've even had people approach me, talk about exchanging numbers and let's go out and do something. And it feels good because you're getting attention from somebody. It takes your mind off of your twin and all that painful, stuff. But then I had that happen, and boom, same thing, saw her number. And then this is crazy. I went on, this person asked me if I would text them my number, and I said I would. And later on that day, I checked out this person's Instagram, And not only did and it was a private account, but I could see her picture, and right below her picture was my twin's picture. Now that right there freaked me out. I mean, I just know every single time I'm not supposed to be going out and dating other people. I'm supposed to be focusing on myself. And maybe even the fact that if I did do that would, mix the energy a little bit in a way that would really affect my twin in a negative way. I mean, I don't know everything that's going on. All I know is that the universe is saying, don't go thinking or looking or being with another woman. That's what the universe is telling me. And so far, since I had separation with my twin, which was back in October, was not the separation, but was the clear communication that I don't want to see you again. That's when that happened. I have not attempted to talk to my twin. And so that's been like 5 months. And in that period of time, I have not dated or gone out with or been with another person because the universe keeps sending me those signals. Now, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't. Some people probably should go out and date around. Everybody's journey is different. Everybody has a different, truth, and everybody has a different lesson. And so I just want to say that also, because I don't want people to listen to other people. And when other people say, you should go do this or you should go do that, in your heart, you know what you should do because you are getting the signals. And if you're confused about it, the best advice I can give you, if you don't know what to do, don't do anything. Wait until you know what to do. Eventually, you're going to get clarity. So those are just a couple of things that I wanted to talk about today. I hope everybody has a great day.